Hey guys, it's me, your host SuperSorrell. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today I wanted to give you a top 5 in my Five Nights at Freddy's collection. I did make a short of this, yes, you're right. But I don't talk in my shorts usually. I just do like little quick videos. I tend to save my talking for these kind of videos, so I have done the top 5 in the shorts. But this video I'm going to talk through to you, with you guys, on why I chose these items and what other things I also have in my Five Nights at Freddy's collection. So let's do this! First of all, what Five Nights at Freddy's items do I actually have in my collection? I have a bunch of things from mystery minis to the figures to the minifigures, the mystery minis, the play sets, the snaps. I have a collective thing of all sorts of different things in my collection. Even ducks, even rubber duckies, and full-size Funko Pops. And I've even started collecting these, the new constructible ones. I've read the novels, I've read the graphic novel comics, I've played all the games. I'm a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's at heart, and I've been collecting Five Nights at Freddy kinda since it first started coming out from Funko, way back when Toys R Us still existed. I had the original lineup of all the action figures, all the mystery minis, and I've even still got some of the glow-in-the-dark Series 2 ones. I think that was Series 2, I'm sure it was, the glow-in-the-dark variants. But yeah, I've collected so many Five Nights at Freddy's things, and they're all still on this channel. You can go back and check out really old videos of mine when I first started collecting Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, it's impossible to display everything. Everyone always comments I don't have much on display to say how much I really like the franchise. But that's not a bad thing, because I like to display a lot of different things. But my top 5 items are here. So, starting at number 5. Coming in at number 5, it's Withered Bonnie from the Five Nights at Freddy's 10th anniversary series of Funko Pops. The new 10th anniversary series gave us so many cool characters in the collection. As you guys know, I've been a little bit cursed and had nothing but these four over and over and over. But you can get some really cool ones like the Withered Bonnie, Withered Freddy, Withered Foxy, Withered Chica, and even Golden Freddy and many more like Endo, which are 1 in 72. I love a good blind box, and Funko Five Nights at Freddy's products got me into the blind box craze, and I love these little minifigures. I've made so many videos with them now. I just really like the minifigures, and I think this is the best representation of Withered Bonnie I think we've ever had. The Funko Pop does not hold up against this one. And speaking of blind boxes, there's been a ton of them. I've still got a bunch to open of the circus ones, trying to hunt down that rare, and I've just recently picked up a bunch of the security breach ones as well, because I need to complete that lineup. Stay tuned for those on the channel. Coming in at number 4 is Dreadbear. The Dreadbear action figure was the one that I rushed out the fastest to buy. I was never the biggest fan of the action figures by Funko. I don't know why. I think it's because of the fact that they do pop apart so easily. They're hard to kind of articulate, in my opinion. But sometimes they would hit it out of the park. The ruined ones were amazing. But I thought the Dreadbear one was just completely outstanding. So much so that I had to get the whole rest of the action figure set, and I even went out of my way and got all the plushies as well. And as you guys know, I'm a massive Universal Monsters fan, so a Frankenstein Freddy, I had to get it. Number 3. This is a newer one to my collection, guys. The Five Nights at Freddy's little claw machine by Bitty Pop Funko. I love the Bitty Pops. I've done all the Five Nights at Freddy's Bitty Pops. I'm only missing one out of my entire collection. The problem is they're just so hard to come by now. So I'm not sure if I'm ever going to complete the lineup. I love the artwork on the side of the machine and the fact that it's got the Bitty Pop logo arcade on the back, and you flip it open and there's room at the bottom there for the little box so you don't lose the box of the Bitty Pop. And this one of course comes with toy Freddy in the grabber machine. So cool. Funko, make more of these. These are amazing. Also, now you're doing the playset Lairs, a Five Nights at Freddy's one. It's needed. Coming in at number 2. You guys probably thought this was going to be number 1, but it isn't. It's Mangle. This is a recent addition to my Funko Pop collection. It's relatively new, and it is absolutely stunning. I think this must be the biggest Five Nights at Freddy's Funko Pop they've made, like from the regular Funko line. I'm not talking like Mega or anything like that. This is just a regular, like, Funko Pop style. And he's just awesome. He's such a great addition to the collection. Mangle's a great character. I hope, because I know Funko have lost the Five Nights at Freddy's main license, like master license, but they can still make Funko products like this. So I hope we get tons more of these. And he is absolutely awesome. Before we get to number one, though, we have to do some honourable mentions. Now, guys, I am sorry if your favourite hasn't been mentioned in this video, but there are so many Five Nights at Freddy's products that it's impossible to cover them all. This is my top 5, and these were my favourites, but some honourable mentions. Moon. I love all the Moon stuff we've had so far, the plushie and the action figure. The plushie is awesome. And the action figure, it's just beautiful. I can't do a top 5 and honourable mentions without mentioning these metallic bad boys. I love these two Funko Pops, especially in the metallic versions. A lot of people didn't like the Five Nights at Freddy's circus theme because it was something that Funko just made up. It wasn't based on a game, it was just something that Funko made. But obviously Scott Cawthon and the company signed off on this. So it's not like they made it rogue and they never got permission. You know, Scott Cawthon will have signed off on these items. And I like the circus theme. Whilst it's not as good as the minifigure, in my opinion, the Funko Pop of the Withered Bonnie still stands up. And I think, is this the first time we've ever had a Funko Pop with one arm? Another honourable mention has to go out to Tubbs. I collect the Tubbs Minis, and the Tubbs Minis versions of the Five Nights at Freddy's Ducks are absolutely cute and amazing. I love having these in my collection. And final honourable mention is the Golden Freddy Funko Pop. I love this thing. To me, this is more than just a Funko Pop. This is like having a statue in my collection. It is so freaking good. But what could possibly be my number one item? I bet you didn't see this coming, did you? The Five Nights at Freddy's Scare in the Box game. Now, this hasn't been a game. You put the coins here. I don't know where the coins have randomly gone to. But basically, it's got a little Jack in the Box. Now, I've got a bunch of the horror-themed ones, like Sam and Pennywise. Mezco made a bunch of these, but this is a Five Nights at Freddy's game where you would slowly crank this lever, and Freddy would eventually pop out the top. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, Freddy's coming. Oh, Freddy, where are you? Ah, there he is! And Freddy pops out the top like that. Why is it my favourite item in the collection? Because it's absolutely random. I mean, look at this thing. It's so goofy. It's so weird. But I love it completely and wholesomely. I think it's amazing. So, yes, this is my number one item in my Five Nights at Freddy's collection. I enjoy doing this top 5 list for you guys. But what's your top 5 items in your Five Nights at Freddy's collection? Give me a top 5 in the comments down below. If you want to see me do this again for another franchise like Poppy's Playtime, Chucky, horror in general, let me know in the comments down below and I can do more videos like this for you with a theme. But guys, thank you all very much for watching. As always, I'm your host SuperSorrell. I'll see you in the next video. But until then, sleep tight. May the toys be with you!